3 Israelis were killed and 9 others injured, including 3 critically, in a shooting near the Kedumim settlement east of Qalqilia in the northern occupied West Bank. Israeli media reported that the gunman opened fire from a car, targeting a bus and a settler's vehicle before fleeing the scene. Israeli forces have launched a large-scale manhunt, setting up roadblocks and surrounding nearby villages. The attack has heightened tensions in the occupied territories, prompting heightened security measures across the area. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has pledged to pursue those behind the attack on Qalqilia in the West Bank. Netanyahu declared that they will find these killers and bring them to justice, along with anyone who aided them. Netanyahu stressed that no one would be spared from accountability for the attack, which took place earlier in the day. Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich has sparked controversy with remarks suggesting that Palestinian villages such as Al-Funduk, Nablus and Jenin should resemble Jabalia, a densely populated area in Gaza known for military confrontations. Smotrich also urged Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to convene an urgent meeting to outline a security strategy aimed at what he described as eradicating terrorism in the West Bank, quote, in a real way. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz has warned that anyone supporting Hamas in Gaza would face severe consequences. Katz confirmed issuing orders from the Israeli military to respond forcefully to any threats. His remarks signal Israel's continued focus on countering perceived dangers in Gaza, with a strong emphasis on military readiness and decisive action. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has said that Washington wants to see a ceasefire deal in Gaza concluded and the hostages brought in the next 2 weeks. During a press conference in South Korea, Blinken explained that a renewed push is underway to reach a ceasefire in the war between Israel and Hamas and to return Israeli detainees before U.S. President-elect Donald Trump takes office on January 20.
We're working very hard to bring that over the finish line. And what
Israeli Minister of Security Itamar Ben-Gvir has warned against efforts to end the Gaza war, asserting that it would spark conflict in Israel. Ben-Gvir called for increased freedom of movement for settlers over Palestinians and proposed more roadblocks to ensure security. Several Palestinians have been killed and dozens have been injured in the occupation bombing of various areas across Gaza since dawn. Media reported that the occupation forces bombed a house in the north of the Strip, killing 4. They also bombed Jabalia refugee camp, killing at least 3, and bombed a house in El Nusrat camp, killing a doctor who worked as a volunteer at Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital in Deir Lablah.